All right, everybody, starting the show. You know what I wanted to talk about? I just recently lost a friend. October, thank you so much. Gail, thank you so much. And Sherry, thank you so much. I just recently lost a friend over this right here, like on politics. Bravo, thank you so much. And so I think a lot of us have lost a friend or two, but I was surprised to lose this friend over the Palestinian-Israel conflict in everyone's opinion. Yeah, so I lost a friend, and I was going to mention that first off the rip on why and how I lost my friend. So my friend who pushed away from me because of this conflict right here. So he's actually very, very anti-Zio. He's super anti-Zio, which is one of the reasons I was kind of shocked to lose him as a friend on this. So he's anti-Zio, but at the same time too, he's not pro-Pally, and there is a reason why. But his reasons, like the reason why I lost my friend over this, it's like it's kind of like I hate the reasons. So he's not pro-Pally because like he believes the media brainwash that like basically all Palestinians are T-words and this and that, and so even though he's anti-Zio, it's like he falls for the Israeli-American media propaganda against the Pallies and against the Muslims. So it's like, God damn it, man. He also believes that Islam, now it's not true, but he also believes in the propaganda, the TV propaganda, that Islam is against his own, against Christianity and stuff like that. And I mean, you guys and me know, dude, that's not true. So he's kind of, I have never, ever heard any Muslim that's anti-Christian. They can't be. A Muslim cannot be anti-Christian because I've read the Quran. I mean, I already know. Dude, the Quran, the Islam says nothing but good things about Jesus. So for him to have that perception that Islam is in some way anti-Christian is just straight media propaganda. That's all that is. And how many times have you guys heard Zios be anti-Christian? Never will you hear a Muslim be anti-Christian. And another reason, he thought again, media propaganda. Rage Ducks, thank you so much. He thought that Islam and Arabs were racist against our people. I'm like, no, I don't, they're not. I mean, there's always your occasional whack job. There's your occasional white person who's a whack job too, who's racist against other people for no freaking reason. But no. So the reasons why he he's anti-Zio but anti-Pally, and the reasons why he's anti-Pally was just straight media propaganda. And I really feel confident that any friends I lose over this right now because of my pro-Pally stance, I really believe that in a few years it's going to correct itself and that they'll come around, because I really believe we are the good guys, we are on the right side. I just think that all this freaking media propaganda and bullspit that the freaking brainwashing that they do, it's all going to unravel and it's all going to come apart. And I think I'll see him at the finish line, and I know he's going to catch up to me, and he'll be there on my side too at the end of things. So any friend, Last Move, thank you so much. Any friends that we may lose now, remember guys, I think it's only temporary. They'll all be on our side at the end. That's what I really, really believe. And I'll pull up guests here in 1 second, or thank you, Quiet. Appreciate you. Shelly, let me start off with some propaganda that is something I was just discussing. I just seen this video for the first time yesterday, and I was disgusted, and I want to share this with you. Hold on. This is honest to God. Last Move, thank you so much. This is honest to God brainwashing and propaganda of youth, okay? That is this right here. This is a Shelly, I'm muting you for 1 second just because of the feedback. Just a little bit of white noise in the background. Listen to what this guy is teaching children. All right, I can't stand it because he's a Christian working on behalf of Zios. Quiet and Fancy, listen to this propaganda.
Their people, the Jews, are better than all of us. They're better than all of us. And you need to accept that. This is where, with the kids, where we start our indoctrination. I know that's a strong word to use, indoctrination, that it gets such a bad reputation, but that's where it starts. That's where it started with me. Israel, their people, the Jews, are better than all of us.
Dude, that is insane. That is what he is teaching all the young kids who are Christian to believe that and follow that. Like, dude, no one is better than the other. All right. And you're saying that it's like, is he saying it in the ethnic sense or is he saying it in the religious sense? Because if he's just saying, hey, that they're better than us and you need to accept that, if you're saying it in the religious sense, then I mean, why don't you just convert to the religion? So it seems like he's not saying it in the religious sense. He's saying it like in the ethnic sense, like using the J word as an ethnicity. But then if that's the case, what's the obvious hypocrisy and weirdness about that is the jaybirds of the Old Testament Bible. Okay, those original jaybirds compared to the jaybirds nowadays in charge of Israel are DNA-wise not the same exact people. So it's like a false idol, false worship. And you're using religion in politics and putting one group of people in servitude to another. No, Christians should not be in servitude to the other group of people. I mean, that's freaking insane. A Muslim would never even think to ask a Christian to do that. A Christian would never ever think to ask a Muslim to do something like that. Gee, thank you so much. And Andre, thank you so much. And I mean, for any real Blue Jays, like real, like the Orthodox, and I mean, they're no one's that damn crazy. They wouldn't do stuff like that. I mean, it is getting nuts. Andre and G, thank you. Shelly, go right ahead.
Hi, Eric. Nice to see you. How are you?
Good.
Good. Nice going on Smitty's live today with Dr. Stein. So, Cal Smitty, that was fantastic. Nice going. I know you have some news coming up about certain things next month, but I'll let you talk about that. Okay, guys, don't forget orange heart, drop down box, share. Positive interactions. Let's get the live going. TikTok friendly language and gift from the orange heart if you would. And let's show Eric some support. He's been here every single day, save one, since all this started. And it's 9 months, guys, now. You could grow a human in this time. 9 months and this is still going on. All right, I'll be working here. Thanks.
You could grow a human in that much time. Yeah, that's actually true. Very, very sadly true. Jennifer and Speak, thank you so much. Oh, that's hold on, I think I just seen Jennifer, appreciate you so much. And DD, I just seen DD. Thank you, DD, appreciate you. Guys, here's okay, how many children have been unalived in the past 9 months? All right, this 9 months long war against civilians. How many children have fallen? What's the last number? It's like over 15,000. 15,000 in 9 months. All right. Now, let me take you for an example over to the brutal war between Russia and Ukraine. Now, this is Russia and Ukraine, all right? This is Slavic Eastern European people. They don't give a damn. We're using tanks. We're using freaking AK-47s, airplanes, artillery, just going freaking hardcore nuts, attacking the shit out of each other, all right? How many children have been unalived in the past, like, 2 years and change in Ukraine? Here it is, guys. Boom. 600. All right. And 1,350 have been injured. Dude, in 2 freaking years, these brutal bastards have been attacking the hell out of each other with tanks, artillery, everything you can name, just blowing the hell out of each other for 2 years. 600 children have been unalived. Gaza, it's over 15,000 in 9 freaking months. All right. That's just to emphasize the numbers, man. These numbers are insane. They are insane. You don't get numbers like that unless you're intentionally doing it. When you have 600 kids unalive in 2 years because of a horrible war, I mean, you can say, all right, that's, I hate to say it, Dahlia, thank you so much. No war is perfect, all right? Whenever we imagine war, we imagine soldier against soldier. Sadly, guys, that's not how war works. That's just the movies, The most amount of people who are victimized from war are civilians, all right? But even in brutal, insane warfare, only 600 children have been unalived in 2 years, while, this freaking genocide that's going on is over 15,000, and that's just confirmed. Remember, everybody, the official number is what, 37,000 total? 37,000 people total have been unalived, while someone just came out with a report saying that most likely there's a lot of things that we can't officially count because of all the rubble and everything like that. Most likely the real number is around 180,000, but we won't know until all the war actually stops and we can actually, dig under the rubble, and still most people will not be found. Lala, thank you so much. So we're going to have to see what the population was before and after, and maybe make a little margin for anybody who was lucky enough to escape. Other than that, I mean, we don't know the numbers. It could be as high, or it could be around 180,000, but the official number right now, I think, was around 37.5, 38,000 unalived. Fatima, welcome to the show and go right ahead. Thank you, everybody, for tapping and sharing. Appreciate you super duper much. Hello, Fatima. Vivaldi, hello.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Yeah, great. Good evening, everybody. I just wanted to first, of course, to thank you for this show. I'm growing so, attached to it. Like every day, I don't want to miss it. Like I make my whole life go around it to my schedule and everything, so I don't miss it. And I appreciate all the things we learn and everything we share together, and all the people and the viewers, and this community is perfect. Really, I love it. For me, I wanted actually today to mention something. I don't know if it's everybody or just me on TikTok. I got today like a warning. And they removed the post that I had of a picture I found on Instagram for like the number of, let's not forget the prisoners in Palestine. And I put it in Discord so you can see it's a simple thing, like let's not, and a free Palestine. Let's just the fact that I mentioned, remember the people, the hostages and the prisoners in Israel. So, and that is like, what, is that normal? I mean, did anyone
oh, yeah, here. Like I'm going to show you, hold on. I'm going to show you a violation I got and Siobhan got. Siobhan was the first person to tell me about this. Look at this. How's this for a violation? Ready? Look at this violation. Read what that violation says.
Yeah.
Me and Siobhan have put up a video, right? Hashtag Islamophobia is, you cannot use that. That's a violation. That is against, you are not allowed to talk about that. That is removed. You cannot use that as a hashtag. How's that? Silencing us. That's psychological warfare. Now, let me explain this psychological warfare because it's actually pretty interesting. Remember, words are weapons. And it's kind of like, it's kind of like paradoxical. Those in psychology, you always claim to be the victim because whoever is the victim has the moral high ground. And by being the victim, you get to go and victimize the hell out of the other person with excuses. And just you're kind of manipulating human perception and human nature in a weird sort of way, but it works, as crazy as it sounds. So in psychological warfare, no matter what crazy stuff you're doing, you always portray yourself as the victim. And this has also happened in previous genocides around the world. When Yugoslavia digressed and spiraled down into a genocide. I remember everybody, 1990s Yugoslavia, it wasn't a 2-state solution. It was a 5-state solution to separate all the people, make 5 different countries from one and stop the madness. But in Yugoslavia, the first propaganda that came out, hey, we're the victims, we're the victims, we're the victims. Now go and attack the hell out of everybody. Rwanda, Hutus, Tutsis, 1994, genocide, where like 800,000 people were unalived in less than half a year or some crazy number. They came out by the Hutus. The crazy propaganda was like, we're the victims, we're the victims, we're the victims of genocide. Their cockroaches, unalive them. And they did. That's what created by portraying yourself as the victim. So they're always portraying. Now, when you remove Islamophobia, you remove the other side from being able to defend themselves with buzzwords like Islamophobia. So anybody's, just like how they use anti-Semitism at absolutely anything, they want to prevent the other side from ever claiming to be a victim, from ever to having a buzzword in their favor. So they mitigate that by making the buzzwords and everything illegal on the other side, or social media, semi-illegal, can't use it, or else you get a violation. That makes sense. It's nuts, isn't it, Fatima? We're watching.
Yeah.
This is we are in a totalitarian government.
But I thought we are here, like at TikTok, we are not, we are free, that's my understanding, but I may be wrong. Yeah, and I put that thing, it just is nothing, it's just a statement. It's like, let's remember, let's not forget the 9,500 hostages in prison, which is normal. I mean, just a reminder, there's no violation or no insult to anyone. I found that like insane. This is too much. Yeah. Well, anyway, so I was upset about it, and I wanted to find out if everyone is going through this again, like me, or it just, yeah.
Here's the thing is like, all right, so the app is, it's not completely free speech. It's like semi-free speech. It's just more free speech here than, like, you can't say half the shit we say. You can't say this stuff on YouTube, only on TikTok. Now there's certain apps that have more free speech than this app. Nikki, thank you so much. This app is like in the middle. That's what I think. There's certain social media platforms where you can't say shit. There's certain platforms that have much more free speech. This one's like in the middle. There's some things you can't say, some things you can't. Human life, thank you so much. Now remember, everybody, a lot of platforms, they silence people, not even out of politics. I mean, it's like 10%, like 90%, you just want a clean app. Like, you don't want stuff on here that could encourage people to commit suicide. Raiders for life, thank you so much. You don't want to turn this into a, like, OnlyFans. I don't think it was meant to be like a makeshift porno site. No, it wasn't meant for that at first, and it's just what it digressed into. So they want to keep anything like, explicit off this app too. So there's a lot of business reasons you want to keep the app clean and open for a lot of people, and then you start sliding into politics. So 90% of the stuff they do, it's just to keep it clean. And all businesses, there's no such thing as perfectly free speech, everybody. One, human nature, we tend to silence each other. If the majority dislikes certain opinions, then they will enforce it among themselves unofficially. For businesses, they silence people. They don't want people talking bad about their business inside their business. So now it goes into like, free speech versus, it ends up in the middle. You need some regulation to speech. You just try and make the regulation as low as possible and only where it's necessary. Like, so that's just how it kind of rolls. And in politics, there are no absolutes. Complete free speech, total freaking evil shit happens. And then completely regulated free speech, like you live in like freaking Stalin, Russia, or Chairman Mao, China, where you get unalived if you speak bad about the fearless leader. So yeah, but in both directions, it causes chaos or community social failure, and we need to find ways to balance and the mechanisms to balance free speech. We should be able to sue platforms and stuff for inactive. Thank you so much for infringing upon our political beliefs and stuff like that. I mean, you don't want to be like, like on college campuses, you will be arrested for political dissent. Fatima, any last words? And thank you so much. Great.
For last word, I just wanted to congratulate you on your YouTube channel. I visited today. That's awesome. And I subscribed. So I encourage everyone to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. Thank you so much. I just started putting effort into it like yesterday and today. So today I did a whole bunch more stuff into it too. Yeah, so I'm going to build up and I'm going to like, dude, I don't think they really allow this kind of talk on that platform, but I'm going to ride it until they freaking kick me off. So I got this and Rumble. Sarah, thank you so much. And I'm going to build on both of them. And so, I mean, actually the YouTube it's actually kicking off pretty good. I got, how many posts I got? And they're like 8. Guys, these live shows, Sarah, thank you so much. If I have a really, really good live show, I repost it on a different platform. So you can watch it on Rumble or you can watch it on YouTube. And now they're coming out good. I keep the link in my profile now. So link in my profile, it's at the top. You just click it and it'll show one video, but it opens you up to all the other ones too. Huda in Jasku, thank you so much. I hope I pronounced your names correctly. All right, I'm gonna get to Jennifer in 1 second. Let me just do a news update. God damn, I got a whole bunch of news updates. Which one should I go with? Oh, this is a messed up one. Tia, thank you so much, Tia. Appreciate you. We mentioned this yesterday. God damn. All right. Thank you to everybody who posts news in the Discord. Appreciate you very, very much. And let me share this really nasty bit of news. And we covered it barely yesterday because it's full of buzzwords, so we have to be careful. And All right. Shoot. All right. So I got to put my finger over the bad word. Okay, this is what they're doing to prisoners. You see the dog? You see the prisoner? Greta, thank you so much. Okay, now I'm going to read the article, all right? This is what they're doing to Pali prisoners inside of Israel freaking concentration camps, all right? The soldiers, this is a quote. So this is Fadi Saif al-Din Bakr, a Palestinian lawyer, who's repeating this. Actually, he was the victim too. Okay, so this is a lawyer who was actually the victim. He spent 45 days. The soldiers grabbed the young man to my right, forced him to lie on the ground, tied his hands and feet, and then set trained police dogs on him to commit horrific sex acts. Okay? So he's saying they tie up the prisoner, put him on the ground, and then they have the dog go and RAPE to him. All right. These are all right. This is one of the hardest moments I witnessed during all the torture I endured. All other T word is one thing, and this is another. Yeah, that's a whole different level of. I wished for death rather than experiencing this. I mean, dude, that's psychological warfare. One of the soldiers told me, "You're next." But fortunately, a security incident occurred inside the prison, abruptly ending the T word, the TORTURE. Buzzwords, have to get around them. So that's like, guys, these kind of freaking things are popping up here and there. Like this specific type of story where they're using dogs to RAPE other people as a form of punishment and humiliation. And even this dude said, like, dude, I would rather be unalived rather than experience that. Like, yeah, no shit. Holy smokes. Like, you're just some evil bastards, man. Yeah, no respect. Dude, that's like a whole different level of like torture. That's like insanity. Like, dude, these people are psychotically evil to even think. That's not a civilized nation. That's like third world countries. Do they even do that sort of crazy stuff? Do you hear about third world? Like, there's some crazy third world countries, man, where, you know, the prisoners have to live on dirt floors, but they don't have dogs who go around graping people, for God's. Jennifer, welcome to the show. Go right ahead. Worse than third world countries.
Hey, Eric.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hi, Eric. I'm really sorry about your experience. I absolutely love with your friend. I love at the end of it, once you talked it through, how you said, you know what, you're keeping that door open because maybe it'll take that friend a little bit longer. Got him. A little bit longer to wake up. And so you're leaving the door open. You're not shutting it. You're just like, hey, I'm walking in the light, dude. I'm laying out the evidence for you. It's yours to pick up. The door's open when you walk back. And you are building a community. You have given us all a community that has educated us, that we can interact with Palestinians, that we can learn from them. We share with each other. We learn about politics. I have learned so much since I've discovered you. But more important, I get to be around some like-minded people. You know, every day I get to grow. Every day I get to challenge myself, right? Every day, whatever I experience, I have this to come to. And, you know, through every up and down, I know I'm not riding this alone. And every day I'm inspired, every single day, to be a better human, to be more proactive, to take whatever measures, because we think our slightest little measures aren't anything, but trust and believe. Why is there so much censorship? Why? Why did our government, the United States government, say that they don't want the numbers released anymore? And then bam, we get this world-renowned medical journal that not even weeks later, after our government is saying, don't say the number of the unalived anymore, that is now reporting upwards of 186,000 Palestinians. You tell me that's a coincidence? Bull. In God's universe, I don't believe in coincidences. And if you feel that so many in this world are still under this manipulation and control of the media and of our indoctrination since birth in America, or if you are waking up and you're still struggling with being a United States citizen, being a patriot, right? Like, it was a huge struggle for me to begin with. And you know who helped me a lot with that? Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd. When I finally had the courage to come up here and talk to y'all, right? And I expressed how much I'm struggling with my patriotic beliefs, what I've been indoctrinated and raised into, and this pride that I took in knowing that I have a great ancestor that fought in the American Revolution. And then I struggled with that. But you know what also helped me? Is then Rodell coming on here and screaming revolution. And I'm like, you know what? That's in my blood. It's in my blood. Right? And I can do this. We're doing this. And so I thank you for this community. I don't know if you've had a chance to check your Discord. Shelly messaged you a little while ago and she needed you in the Discord. I asked her if she wanted me to say something, but she's busy working. So you can check that real quick. Just passing it on. And as far as our lovely guest, Fatima, I'm so sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. English is my one and only language. But darling, I know one thing that does help with your account and stuff is loading up your TikTok shop cart. Don't got to purchase anything. But I load up my cart and I'm kind of surprised with the stuff I get away with reposting and saying. So maybe that'll help a little bit, darling. Okay, I saw the most hilarious clip. I put it in our Discord under general chat, and it was some sort of congressional or maybe Senate meeting. I don't know exactly what it was. But basically, a woman dressed in blueberry, had the microphone, started to spew her BS, and one of the congressional members, I'm not sure if it was Senate or Congress or what, but dude, instead of trying to silence her and talk over her and he went into his auctioneer mode. So he used to be an auctioneer. So he is just doing auction, like an auctioneer where they talk really fast and they get the bids. He just did that all the way until she was escorted out of the assembly. It's freaking hilarious. And I thought, what a great idea. Now, you don't plant foreign blueberries, and I'm so grateful that you don't. But I attended a different live that I've never been to before, basically because some of us were over there and there was some stuff going on. Anyways, I noticed that they do platform blueberries. And I was just thinking, whoa, wouldn't it be great if there was some of those, like they had an auctioneer in there that could just interrupt and start doing bids, just to silence them out. And I don't know, it kind of...
600, 700.
Yes, there he goes. That's what I'm talking about. Right on, Dionysus.
Humana.
Freaking I did. You guys got to go check out that in the Discord. It just really, and it also on a deeper level, it was like, well, right on. Here's an old crusty white man that, that actually had the gumption amongst his peers, which who knows how many of them have received funding from AIPAC, are pro whatever, and just silenced her out. Right? Just silenced her with something so obscure and off the wall. And it was perfect. It was just pretty awesome. So yeah, that was a little highlight. So yeah, I think that's all I need to say right now.
Thank you so much. That is hilarious. Actually, I seen a video too. It was in some kind of like political, what the hell was it? Like they were discussing politics and they were voting on it. And so everybody had a turn. And this one lady who was a blueberry gave us, I can't play it. I downloaded it and I saved it aside because it's so freaking insane. I can't play it because it's so full of buzzwords, but everyone, no one even interrupted her. She was talking so damn crazy, no one interrupted her and just let her speak, but everyone's just staring at her with their jaws open. She was talking about, in that area, there was a huge problem with people, adult men going after little children for their own pleasure. And her solution was sex dolls, but like infant dolls, where they could have their pleasure with the infant doll and not go after real little children. And everyone's just staring at her and like, dude, but these are our politicians. They are effing nuts. Do you know what they do to bad babysitters, pedos in Russia? Vladimir Putin says they deserve chemical castration. They disappear. That is it. They're done. That's over. I mean, these people are freak. Dude, our whole government is insane. That's why, like, the whole Republican versus that, like, dude, I don't even give a damn anymore. They all suck. They both had turns. They both didn't do a goddamn thing. I don't care what the hell they say anymore, and that's it. As far as, yeah, you know, I just as Jennifer was saying, I like the place where you're like around like-minded people too. Dude, I've been saying this stuff for years, saying like, dude, our government is freaking heavily compromised by AIPAC. A lot of our dude. I believe that, like, dude, if we got to go to war, we got to go to war. I'm not shy about America going to war. But at the same time, too, like, we're going to war over stupid stuff that does not involve us. It's like, dude, like the Iraq war and this, and then they're talking about going to war with Russia over Ukraine. Like, Russia and Ukraine, the war would never even have happened if Joe Biden didn't freaking send Boris Johnson over there to freaking sink the deal and stuff like that. Like, dude, all this is completely unnecessary. We're not fighting for a greater good. We're not fighting for freedom. We're not fighting to protect America. We're fighting for like other people to get rich and stupid shit. I mean, so, but I like being around like-minded people too, man, because we can talk about this sort of stuff, and then, like, you know, we see it. You know, we go on Apex, and dude, AIPAC was like considered a conspiracy theory before October 7th. Now everybody sees it, knows it, and even Jill Stein and Diane Sayre, the senator who's running for Senate, they're all fighting against it too. So the stuff that was a conspiracy theory 9 months ago, now it's wide open, and we can freaking. So I mean, the truth is finally coming out. Max's mom, thank you so much, and yeah, I really enjoy being around like-minded people too. Jennifer, thank you super duper much. Max's mom, thank you again. Dee Dee, welcome to the show. Dee Dee, go right ahead, Dee Dee.
Hey guys, I want to start out by saying thank you for your platform. Shelly, thank you for being awesome up here too. You guys are freaking rock stars. And I got to tell you, when I first joined TikTok, and, you know, it was a dancing app, right? And now it's a platform for us to be able to speak. And I can't thank you guys enough for using your voices for good. So I appreciate it. But I also wanted to bring up, so the person, Menzel, is the woman that actually taught dogs to do that graping, and they did it for Yahtzee, Germany. That's actually who taught that. So it's disgusting. You can look it up. It's actually still used in Chile, which is just the most atrocious thing in the world. And the things that these men and these women endure in the Israeli prisons is just catastrophic, right? Mentally, physically degrading. They're held with their hands zip tied for days in dark rooms with sounds that are blaring. My cousin's actually been taken for 3 weeks and 6 days at this point, from the West Bank, right, where age group isn't even there. So your voices keep to elevate. Your voices keep to bring out the information. You reach a vast majority of viewers. You know, everybody kind of resonates with everybody differently, right? Me as a Palestinian American, I might get discredited. Well, you're one of them. I might not have a voice, but you, Eric, seeing you up here, Shelly up here, I mean, it resonates with different people. You know what I mean? So you guys are amazing. You're rock stars. Knock it out of the park every single day, and we appreciate you.
I immediately looked it up as soon as you said that. This is Menzel right here, the dog trainer. So this is a picture of her right here. Okay. Oh, hold on. Glare.
That's
glare.
it.
Let me
That's
turn
the
down
same
the
article I've got. Yep.
Yeah, so that's the lady that was the NAZI dog trainer. And this is what it says about her. So in the early her 1920s, blah, blah. All right, so roughly 10 years before she was unalived. She was a trailblazing Zionist pioneer. She's hardcore Zio. She's actually Jewish. Janet, she was helping train dogs for the NAZIs, but she is actually blueberry and zombie. So,
Isn't that disgusting,
wow.
right? Isn't that
Evil
disgusting?
person.
Exactly.
So she was the one who taught dogs onto grape.
Yes.
And it's a woman. It's a woman who taught dogs to grape people. God damn.
And that's the exact same article.
People?
Yeah. When I read that, your mind goes through a million different kind of like what the F scenario. Yes. So, you know, and to be Palestinian, to be pro-Palestinian is to be knowledgeable. So in order to share these things, you know what I mean? Like the fact that you just immediately looked it up and you were able to find that knowledge, it's there, it's hidden, unfortunately. But exactly what you just did, Eric, truth is power, right? And pulling that stuff up and finding out the depravity that these people have. Like you literally did it against your own kind, right? Which is disgusting. And you're a damn woman. Like, come on. But, you know, I just wanted to come up here and say that. And thank you guys for your work, your tireless work. I see you on Disco all day long, just knocking things out of the park. You guys are rock stars.
Oh, yeah. The Disco is awesome. Thank you to everybody in the Disco for they're always posting stories and stuff like that. And that's where I get all my news stories from. Like when I come up here with awesome news stories and articles, you know, I flip through all the articles. I pick out the best ones and I show up to you. I wish I could show them all, but we don't have time because there's that many posts. The article I just showed on the screen about the blueberry zombie. This is Times of Israel too. The blueberry zombie Zio NAZI. What's up, buddy? Who taught dogs to grape? All right, I reposted that. I posted the link in the Disco. And when I see stuff like this, what I really, really want is I want Elon Musk to hurry the hell up and build rockets and a place on Mars we can live, because I want to get the hell off this planet. I want to get off the freaking planet very, very fast. I want to get the hell away from Israel. I want to get the hell away from Joe Biden and all the corrupt Democrats and Republicans, both sides, all of them batshit crazy.
Elon Musk and all them can go to Mars and leave the planet.
All right, we can send them to Mars and we keep, you know what, Dionysus, man, you're a smart man. Why do I gotta go to Mars? They can go to Mars. You know, that's thinking outside the box, my friend. Yeah, so we should all chip in instead of paying politicians to you know, because remember, AIPAC uses their own taxpayers' money to bribe politicians. So as we're donating to fight AIPAC, they take our taxes to improve AIPAC. And I'd rather spend that money on building rocket ships to Mars and we just deport all these bastards to Mars. That is it, period. Yeah. Bass, thank you so much. Dee, last words and thank you.
Nope, then none. Just that you guys freaking rock. Keep doing exactly what you guys are doing. Thank you, guys.
Hold on, Dio. Can I ask
Thank
you a
you.
question? First of all, I have got to change the subject because I expect to have to go and put cold water on my face over the dog things. That's just horrendous. But Dee, is there anything that we can do to advocate for your cousin? I wonder if we started putting out videos and stuff and embarrassing him. Would it help?
I appreciate that so much, Shelly. We're trying to do as much as we can. We're trying to get him out, and we've got to be sensitive because the more you talk. So just a real quick backstory as to why, because I don't want anybody to thinking that he did anything wrong. His brother has severe mental and physical disabilities, and because of all of the conflict, my aunt and her husband lost their jobs and they weren't able to work. So the brother with the disabilities moved in. They were consuming more electricity. And due to that electricity, the IOF came in and said, well, you must be doing something wrong, right? And that's why they took him, which is just disgusting. And it's par for the course for what they do, right? So I'm cognizant about putting their names out there because of my little cousins that he's supporting. But thank you so much for that. I can't thank you enough. That means the world.
We keep him in prayer and thought as well, Dee. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great night, guys. And keep doing it, guys.
You too. Thank you, Dee. Appreciate you very, very much. All right, we got Abu is next. What's up, Abu? How are you doing, buddy? All right, let me do a microphone request. A white box just popped up in the middle. You can hit that little green button right there on your screen. Your microphone will be live. Go ahead, Abu. Gail, thank you so much. Abu, are you with us? All right, I'm going to go back to Tangan. Thank you so much. Let me go back to Abu. Let me get to Dionysus, who I know is already ready. Dio, what's up, buddy?
Hey, well, I moved the flag, but as you seen, I was measuring the flag. The flag arrived today in a massive box. I didn't know what it was, honestly. But yeah, it's so it's 28 and a half feet by 48 and a half feet. So I think it's like 1,320 something square feet. I think it's going to go up either the weekend before the 21st or the weekend after the 21st. Code Pink, of course, is going to be, like I mentioned the other day. Human Refuge Coffee is going to have some representatives there. And there's going to be a few other organizations that'll all be finalized in the next coming week or so. Probably have like some flyers and pamphlets people can take. But yeah, and we got a list of the 10,000 children that have been unalived. And I think what we're going to do is just going to put that on rolls of house wrap, Tyvek house wrap. And then we're going to roll them down the paths where everybody can see them from the top of the mountain. Because when you climb to the top, you can see the park down below. So I think we're gonna like do a multi-pronged approach where like people down below can see the flag, but everybody up top may not be able to see the flag because of where it's positioned. And we're gonna have a bunch of tables set up down below. But yeah, anybody who wants to come out and set up something, it's a state park. It's free to set up. You can have a gathering of up to 30 people per gathering. So if you want to come out and set up during that day, the date will be finalized within the next week or so. Working with Palestinian Colorado Coalition and Climbers for Palestine out of Colorado. It's going to be at the Flatirons, but yeah, the flag is huge. The hardest part is probably just going to be carrying it up to the spot. Honestly, it's like 60 pounds, 70 pounds. Oh, what? Yeah, no, there's a fire station near here. But yeah, I just wanted to give an update. It was rolled up, but I got rain coming in right now, so I had to roll it. I didn't want it to get all wet and weigh like 300 pounds.
I seen that flag. I was next to the flag that he has. Yeah. By crazy coincidence, they brought that flag to Washington, D.C. when I was there. And I remember seeing it. I was right in front of it. I was like, damn, that's like the biggest Palestinian flag I've ever seen in my life. It's, I mean, how big can I describe it? It's bigger than the room I'm in right now. Dude, the freaking flag is huge. Dude, what are the dimensions?
Like 3 single wide trailers put next to one another. Basically.
No, yeah, it's freaking huge. It's like how wide would it be, man?
Like a double or triple wide trailer.
Yeah, like the shorter side of it is still like 3 cars wide. It's huge. It's a freaking big ass flag. It's cool as hell, man. So it's kind of cool to see that. And if you weren't on the other side of the damn country, man, I'd come do it with you. But you're like 2,000 miles away, I think, maybe more.
I'll be like right below you in a few months anyway. Right after the flag, I'll be out that way. I gotta bring.
All right. If you ever buy, let me know. Hit me up. We'll freaking hang out, buddy.
I'll be in Massachusetts. Yeah, I'll be in Massachusetts over the winter.
All right. Anything else you wanted to add?
Hang the same flag off the Quincy Quarries.
Hell yeah! All right. Hell yeah. Thank you, Dio. Abu, I see you got your microphone on, so welcome, Abu, and go right ahead, Abu.
Yeah, Eric, one thing I want to tell you that you are the best. And I'll give you to say that peace be upon you. It's like to say assalamu alaikum.
Oh, peace be upon you too, my friend. Appreciate you very, very much. Thank you, bud.
And tell our brothers to make too much ground invasion. We want that.
We don't want ground invasions?
The air, they can make with the kids. They can kill the kids and women. But the ground invasion is like barbecue.
Thank you very, very much, my friend. I super duper appreciate the comments.
We enjoy too much barbecue, and inshallah, the barbecue will get to until Jerusalem. But we just want ground invasion. And they have tried to come in 2 times, 3 times, and it was beautiful. It was like butterflies and roses and everything. And we enjoy that.
Just so everybody knows, right? So Lebanon and Israel are basically, they're kind of at war. I mean, they've been attacking the hell out of each other. Northern Israel is all shot up. The Israelis who live in northern Israel are super mad at their government. They're bucking the system. They're saying, dude, they're attacking that. Lebanon keeps attacking the hell out of us, and you're not helping us, and you're just making it worse. And remember, everybody, it's been reported in the news, but the things are so bad in Gaza that all the crazy stuff that's going on in other places that are insane and evil and would be all over the news if it weren't for Gaza being so much worse. All right, here's one. So Lebanon, Israel has attacked Lebanon with white phosphorus. They did chemical weapon attacks on the civilian population twice in the past month. Deku, thank you so much. That is an international war crime. There is no need to even, I mean, for real, Lebanon's not, there's no need to even do that against civilians. You have modern warfare. Remember when they were using the stupid catapult, the fire catapult, and using fire arrows like it's medieval times to go burn stuff in Lebanon? It's like, dude, you people are just insane. That's all it comes down to. It's insanity. Deku, thank you so much. And listen, there's people who just, certain leaders who just won't stop no matter what because they're freaking crazy. Going back to like World War II, right? The leader, Mustache Man, dude, he's sending his troops against Russians in like certain areas where it's like, all right, dude, you can't possibly win. You're running low on food. You're running low on what? You're running low on everything, and you're sending them against like, you're not going to win. And it's like, well, he just, I don't know, is he like acting out of anger? Is he making decisions based on anger or whatever the hell he's doing? But he's making pretty bad decisions. And he won't let his troops retreat. It's the same, like Benjamin Netanyahu is making insane decisions that like attack them. Dude, you can't attack the entire Middle East at once, which is what he's doing. He's attacking Lebanon, West Bank, Gaza, Syria, inside of Iraq. He's attacking Iran, targets throughout. He's attacking Yemen, and he's using like you're attacking everybody. You're bullying America. How long do you think bullying America and bullying Europe and bullying Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Jordan? How long is that going to last? Eventually, your alliances and your bully power is going to wear out, and people are going to realize, dude, you know, shut the fudge up. How's that? Sit down, stop blowing up children, and shut the fudge up, and then boom, your power is over, and you are freaking gonna. Israel's going to pay the price for your stupid behavior. So, yeah. Oh,
Eric,
and just so everybody knows.
Eric,
yeah, go ahead.
Eric.
Yep. Go right ahead.
I just want one thing. Just one ground invasion from Uncle Ben in Gaza. Just one. He did 3. We want. He give us like a birthday present. Only one.
Yeah. So every time Israel does ground forces, the H group has access to them. They can't fight airplanes from on the ground, but they can fight soldiers, and they whoop the shit out of them. IDF. So the Israel has one of the best air forces in the world. They have the best spy agency in the world, but when it comes to ground forces, these are forced conscripts straight out of high school. These are people forced to go to the military right out of high school, and they're going up against grown men who are some serious badasses in the H group, and they get their ass kicked pretty much every freaking time. So when it comes to ground force invasion, yeah, Israel. That's why Israel keeps. I mean, that's for real, everybody. Like real, Paul. That's one of the reasons why I think Israel uses airplanes to keep blowing stuff up from a long distance and like not even like really seeing shit because they're too scared to get troops in there because the troops get their asses whooped. So they just keep using airplanes against people. You know, so
and who is Israel in the air? Israel in the air is Poland, Americans, Germans.
Oh, all right.
All of them, they can on top. They can come, but can they come down for only one day?
When I was promised to get the job. Yeah, remember how you hit the table?
Sacred City, thank you so much. No, I appreciate. Yeah, so
like a birthday present for one day.
Yeah. Then it goes into like, well, who the hell are the?
And we fuck them up. We want only,
there you go. Yeah, no, you do. You definitely do. No, you definitely do. You definitely do. 100% you do, bud.
Yeah.
I want to mention this. So,
Okay,
because a lot of
one.
people like,
Yeah.
thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
So who are these groups of people? Because we talk about this a lot where they say like, all right, well, they're really Germans or they're really this or they're really that. Well, they're all from Europe. Yes, they're 100% from Europe, but what are they like genetically, ethnically? The Khazarian Empire is really like on the southern part, like I'm going back 1,100 years ago. Who are these people genetically? About 1,100 years ago, going back to when that group of people converted to Judaism. Because remember, they're not ethnically Blue Jays. They're converted, and they converted about 1,100 years ago. These are not the same people from the Bible, like DNA testing wise. That part is in like southern Ukraine. It's kind of in the Middle East too. So that's why there's a lot of, like, you hear a lot of Europeans say that, hey, Blue Jays ain't white and stuff like that. You'll hear that a lot. And genetically, they kind of are. They are because, it's DNA testing proves it, but they don't. Yeah, it's kind of like a mess. But all right, it's kind of like this too.
Because I wanted to clear one thing, Eric. Yeah?
Sure.
About the air, you said that the Israel is better in the air. It's not correct.
Well, all right. Well, the reason why I'm saying that is not because they're better. They're not
But
better pilots. They have
holds different people, different countries.
Well, okay. For the Air Force, they have a better Air Force because it's bought by American military. These are $100 million airplanes that are the most high tech. So they have the better technology. I don't know if are they better pilots. I don't know. You'd have to go toe to toe in the same airplane. But as I was saying, like for why is there?
Let me make it clear. It's against the world. The world is against the flip flop. The guys with
it's against guys in flip flops, 100%. Yeah. Abu, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate you. And
thank
why
you
is there
for the space and the time? And I hope I don't have that much time. I will just come visit sometimes and give you some moment.
All right, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you very, very much. Now, going back to why is there always damn arguing over like the question of who the hell are the Ashkenazis? Because like genetically, and I got like again, they come from the Khazarian Empire. That's like southern, pretty semi-Middle East area, or southern Ukraine, semi-Middle East area, and they DNA testing and all that. So like even they're converted 1,100 years ago. Their language, the language that the Israelis speak right now, the vast majority of it is a mix of like Eastern European Slavic language and also German. All right, so they have a lot of German, European DNA, European culture, European customs. And they created that language that they speak today from bits and pieces of they created it. I forget the name who created it. The Star of David that they use now remember, Star of David is really just two triangles put together. So that symbol's been around a long time. But when did Blue Jays start using that as their official symbol? You can look this up in Wikipedia, Encyclopedia Britannica. You can check whatever source. That was only started using 400 years ago in the city of Prague, which is like right in the middle of Europe. So that symbol has only been around for that religion for 400 years. And it wasn't until 200 years ago that all Jews started using it around the world. So that symbol's been, a lot of this is kind of new stuff. Sparkle, thank you so much. So these people, they consider themselves Semites. But remember everybody, DNA testing is kind of new. It's only been around for 50, 60 years. When they started like this whole Zionist thing, that's like late 1800s from Theodore Herzl, who was an atheist. But, this whole Zio supremacy and blah, 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 blah. They really, honest to God, consider themselves Semites. They did not consider themselves European. DNA testing shows that they're European, but then then it gets into like freaking like ethnic ambiguity. And is Zioism? Is it? Is it a religion? Is it a race? And sometimes it's treated as a race. Sometimes it's treated as a religion. Like when Zelensky says he's half Ukrainian, and half Jewish. All right, am I half Christian and half American? No, I'm 100% Christian, 100% American. So when you word it like that, you're wording it as a race and not as a religion. So is it race or religion? Basically, it comes down to whatever benefits them in the moment. They're going to claim it in that direction. But it gets into a bunch of crazy shit. So, Abu, thank you so much. And let me get to Siobhan. Hello, Siobhan. Go right ahead. Siobhan, I see you. I see the corner of your head. Siobhan, did she fall asleep? I think she's sleeping. I don't see her moving. Oh, maybe her screen is frozen. Oh, hello. Go right ahead.
What?
Oh, hello. Go right ahead.
I'm here. I'm here. You can hear me.
Yes, I just can't talk because you have an echo.
So, first and then
yes, I just can't talk because you have an echo.
Oh, okay. All right. A video that I found yesterday, but if you tell me that everyone's already seen it on the chat, then I don't. He's on his foot with no anesthesia. Have you seen that video? Seen that? Okay.
Siobhan, I can't talk because there's an echo.
I think I.
Siobhan, I can't talk because there's an echo.
Okay, I'll show it. I think I uploaded it to Discord, but I can't remember. The poor little boy. He's flailing his arms out, and then the poor dad gets whacked a few times, but he's taking it because the poor boy is in such agony. The boy says, I don't want to count. I don't want to count. Come on, I don't want to count. Dad, get him away. Dad, my dear dad, get him away. I'll kiss your hand. And he's waving his arms and knocks his dad in the mouth, and the dad's like, my tooth. My mouth.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'll have to step away or something. I just can't take it. I know there's some people in the chat too. Siobhan, Eric, I'll leave it up.
Thank you, Siobhan. That's very bad. That's the sound of a kid getting amputation without anesthesia. So that's insane. There's a special place in hell for Benjamin Netanyahu and all his collaborators. Remember, everybody, like, if it wasn't for Anthony Blinken, none of this shit would be happening either. Mimi, thank you so much. Anthony Blinken, yeah, he's one. Joe Biden, I mean, Joe Biden has no idea where the hell Joe Biden even is right now. But, you know, all of them, every single one of them, they're all a bunch of traitors. Even the people in England and Egypt too, man. Sisi, he's got a special place in hell for him, man. He's right next door, everybody. He takes $1 billion a year in bribery money. And it's not even Israel who's bribing him to be Israel's ally. He's taking $1 billion a year from America. American taxpayers pay for Egypt to be Israel's ally. even if it goes against the best interest and the best everything for its own Egyptian people. So, no, Siobhan, the video did not show it. The audio was very, very gut wrenching. So thank you very, very much, Siobhan. Everybody, yes, I'm glad somebody mentioned it. July 24th, everybody. July 24th, Washington, D.C. Where's my picture? Wear red. Red is the color of revolution. We're going down to July 24th. I'm going to be there. Jill Stein's going to be there. Code Pink is going to be there. Everyone. July 24th, Washington, D.C. I think it's going to start at 11 a.m. Wear red. It says they're going to arrest Benjamin Netanyahu, but for real, to be realistic, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. Benjamin Netanyahu is probably not going to even be seen. They're going to secretly bring him into Congress, and after he's done with his speech to Congress, they're going to secretly remove him. Okay, the public is not going to even see him. Everybody knows this is the most wanted man in the entire world. There's people in America who have lost family members over in Palestine and have nothing left to live for. Yeah, he can't. It's not like he's just going to walk through the crowd and go to Congress. It's not going to happen. So arrest Benjamin Netanyahu. Very nice. But Vengeful, thank you so much. But that, everyone, I'll see you all there. What's up, Vengeful? All right. So let me get to Wa'i. What's up, buddy? Hello, my friend. Go right ahead. Microphone request. How are you, bud? Go right ahead. You with us? My friend?
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you? Hello.
How are you?
We need a translator, don't we? Do we have somebody up here that can translate?
Fatima.
Got me, you got Sam.
Fatima.
Boom, there we go.
You got Sam. All my accounts are banned, so this is my new account, Erik.
اوكي
All right.
اوكي هاي كيفك يا وائل؟ انا حترجم عنك.
تمام يا فاطمة، يعطيك العافية. أول شيء يعني يسعد مساكم ويسعد كل أوقاتهم.
الله يسلمك. He's telling everybody good evening.
يعني بنحب نذكر في البداية اليوم هو اليوم 281 يوم على العدوان الإسرائيلي على قطاع غزة.
Okay, he wants to remind everybody it is today is the day 281 in Gaza since the massacre started. Yeah.
طبعا تحدثنا يعني سابقا وبالأمس أيضا تحدثنا يعني إن يعني ما زال الاحتلال يقوم بسياسة الاغتيالات وبسياسة هدم البيوت وبسياسة الاستهدافات، حيث يعني اليوم ارتكب مجزرة كبيرة في المناطق الشرقية لمدينة خان يونس محيط مدرسة.
Okay, yeah. Today even the enemy is continuing to with the massacres every day, and today they did in Khan Yunis. وين بتحديد يا وائل قلت لي وين بخان يونس؟
خان يونس.
وين؟ I'm sorry.
شرق خان يونس.
شرق خان. Yeah, the east Khan Yunis area. They had a massacre over there. فيك تعرف قديش عدد اللي شهد؟
20 شهيد.
20 people were massacred there today. My goodness. Yeah, Allah yarhamhum.
And he also talked about the continuation of destruction by the IOF of the building houses and making it unlivable for people to actually survive in Gaza and southern Gaza.
مين عم يحكي حتى إذا بدك تكفي معه؟
لا معك أنا أسمعك، بس أنا بترجم الزيادة اللي أنت مش
أوكي.
خليك أنت امشي معنا، اللي إشي بدنسيه أنا بحكيه.
أوكي طيب ولا يهمك. كيف يا وائل؟ كمل وائل.
طبعا يعني كالعادة يعني معظمهم من الأطفال والنساء الشهداء يعني.
The majorities are children as usual and women and children, like they do every day. It's terrible. الله يا رب يصبركم وائل really.
حتى يعني الخبر وصلنا قبل شوية كمان يعني ارتفاع عدد الشهداء في المجزرة يعني إلى 25 شهيد ولسه ما زال.
Just a moment ago, that the number that got even higher. It's now about 25 people that they got killed, not 20. Wow.
وكذلك أيضا كان هناك مجزرة كمان في مخيم البريج وسط قطاع غزة، وأيضا مجزرة في دير البلح. يعني الاحتلال اليوم ارتكب عدة مجازر، من ضمنها كمان مجزرة في البريج ومجزرة في دير البلح، وعشرات الشهداء طبعا.
Yeah. There were other massacres today in Brej and Deir Bala, في other areas in Gaza where many people were also unalive there. But they don't know the exact number, but many of them. Yeah. So it's all over the place actually. Yeah. كمل يا وائل.
طبعا كذلك يعني ما زال الاحتلال ايضا مستمر في نسف المباني السكنيه، حيث اليوم تم نسف مباني سكنيه في بلده المغراقه شمال مخيم النصيرات وسط قطاع غزه.
They continue also to aim at buildings where there are people living there, you know, and did you say it's أنت في بشمال غزة؟ في منتصف غزة? In the middle of Gaza?
Yes.
Wait, yeah, in the area of the, you know, it's like inside Gaza, in the middle. Yeah, so they're aiming at homes, you know.
وتحدثنا ايضا كمان يعني عن شمال قطاع غزه، يعني اكثر من 25 يوم المساعدات انها ما بتدخل على قطاع غزه، ورغم يعني المجاعه الحقيقيه التي يعاني منها شمال قطاع غزه، ايضا ما زال الاحتلال ايضا مستمر في استهداف المدنيين وفي قصف المباني في شمال قطاع غزة.
Okay. Also about the north of Gaza, no aid is coming there at this, you know, since long time. So the famine is continuing there, and at the same time they're continuing. You know, like there is no way to get any help or aid to these people there, and they're also. قلت لي إنه كمان عم يضربوهم هونيك بالشمال.
بيستهدفوا المدنيين.
عم بيستهدفوهم. They're also attacking the civilians there as well.
He said that they're targeting civilians specifically, and then that there is no food right now in southern Gaza. He said the starvation is really bad. It's actually below famine. He's actually talking about there is no food at all in southern Gaza for the last 25 days. There was no aid trucks or nothing came in the southern Gaza in the last 25 days. It's the situation is dire. It's really bad. That's what he's trying to say. And the worst part is the targeting of civilians. He said the targeting of civilians in northern Gaza have not stopped.
Yeah, it's a shame actually. No one is doing anything about this. This is like awful. وائل نحن هون كلنا من معكم وقد ما بنقدر you know we'll be helping and we're supporting you.
يعني الحالة الوسطى خلال الساعات الماضية، الوسطى لحالها بس منطقة الوسطى خلال الساعات الماضية سجلت لحالها 60 شهيد.
60 martyrs just recently. From where? من أي منطقة يا وائل؟
Middle Gaza.
الوسطى. يعني تقدر تقول البريج، دير البلح، المغازي، هذه تعد مناطق وسطى، غير يعني خليج
the middle area. About 60 martyrs there. Yeah, just today, my goodness. This is crazy, like every day eliminating people, every day. And if they continue that way, I'm really sorry. This is what they want. It's just, you know, ethnic cleansing. This is it. طيب يا وائل شو يعني نحن نتأسف على كل هالأشياء اللي عم بتصير، يعني قد ما قلت لك ما تصور قديش كلنا متأثرين. You know, أنا متأكدة عن حالي وعن كل اللي موجودين معنا هون.
الموقف اللي يعني الموقف العظيم اللي أنتم يعني واقفينه معانا يعني منذ بداية العدوان، إحنا حكينا يعني وأنا يعني
طبيعي يا وائل، الله يقدرنا وإن شاء الله بتخلص على قريب كلها هيدي.
وبنوصل صوتنا بنوصل رسالتنا، لكن لا حياة لمن تنادي. يعني الوضع هو وقاعد بزيد. يعني اليوم يعني كل يوم عن يوم قاعد الوضع بيزيد اكثر واكثر. قسما بالله يا جماعه، قسما بالله الاكل في شمال قطاع غزه ما هم ملاقينه، يعني قاعدين بموت كمان قاعدين.
Poor people, they have no food and it's getting worse day after day.
Well, really what he's saying is he's losing hope of the international community. He's losing hope of the world because as much as they talk and as much as they explain to the world what's really happening, is that the situation is just getting worse and worse. There is no food, there is no water. He feels discouraged right now, and I'm gonna try to tell him something real quick in Arabic if you allow me, Sister Fatima and Eric. حبيبي أقول لك شغلة إن إحنا عم بنوصل الرسالة تبعتك، لأن إحنا بنعرف قديش أنتوا عم بتعانوا، والعالم كله عم يسمع، وأنت عم بتلاحظ إن عم يجينا ناس كتير جداد تحولوا من إنهم مع إسرائيل صاروا مع فلسطين.
اكيد طبعا اكيد طبعا يعني
هذا راح يحط ضغط. احنا مش رايحين نغير العالم في يوم وليله، لان العدوان الصهيوني عنده كنترول على العالم، يعني حاطط ايده على العالم، يعني زي امريكا الايباك هذول واللابيست هذول كنترول على امريكا هالكيت. بس يعني ان شاء الله مع الانتخابات راح نغير كل شيء. يعني احنا عم بنحاول نعلم الامريكان، نعلم الشعب الامريكي ان ايباك هي اللي عم بتخرب على الفلسطينية، إن هي اللي عم يرفعهم عليه. فخليك قوي، إحنا بنعرف إنه صعب، الحكي مش زي الفعل، وبنعرف إن وضعكم صعب جدا.
وائل ما تفقد الأمل، اتكل على ربك.
الأمل في وجه الله،
تفقد الأمل أبدا.
أقوى من هيك. لكن اليوم إحنا والله أمنونا الأطفال وأمنوا النساء واتركونا يا عم، بس أمنوا الأطفال والنساء. الأطفال إحنا اللي كسروا دورنا والله الأطفال. يعني اليوم الطفل قاعد بموت من يوم، قاعد بالجوع. نزلت فيديوهات يمكن كله شاف الفيديو، الطفل اللي توفى امبارح.
Concern about the kids, you know. He's asking everyone to help them, you know, to save the kids in Palestine. They need us. They really do, you know. وعم نشوف الصور وقلبنا عم يحترق عشانهم، you know. يا ريت فينا نقدر نعمل أكثر من هيك. يعني we are with you، نحن معكم.
تغسل عمره 3 سنين وعمره 4 سنين و5 سنين، اللي قبل الحرب ما كانش يحكي مع بعض، اليوم بيطلع بيقول وين العرب؟ وين ما توقفوا الحرب؟ صار يحكي وصار يتكلم، وهو بناشد وهو بعيط وهو بصيح. طفل عمره
3 years old kids are asking where are the Arabs? Why nobody's helping us? 3 years old, like they are growing fast, those kids, you know. Oh my God.
They lost their childhood. That's basically what he's saying. He's saying that they're coming out crying to the world, trying to get somebody to hear them and to listen to them, that they're suffering, that they're starving, that they need water, that they need a safe place to sleep, because that's not even available, because when they do bombardment and they start, you know, throwing missiles at Gaza, they use it in the middle of the night so that way they can't sleep. And you guys know what they're using, the tactics they're using, where they're using sounds of baby crying and sounds of dogs barking and the women crying.
You know, يعني شو بدي أقول لك؟ We're crying with you, we're feeling you. عم حاسين نحن معكم يا وائل.
ايه الذنب الطفل الصغير اليوم؟ الطفل الصغير ايه الذنب لما بيصحى الصبحيات؟ مش المفروض حقه زي اي طفل يصحى يقوم على مدرسته، يروح من مدرسته يحل واجباته؟ اليوم انمنع من الدراسه سنه كامله، انمنع من الدراسه. اليوم الصبحيات وزعوا حالهم، واحد بده يروح يعبي ميه، واحد بده يروح يلم حطب، واحد بده يروح يلم عشان يولع نار. ما بكونش عمره 5 سنين ولا 4 سنين و6 سنين قاعد بيجري على حطب وبيجري على نار. ايه الذنب الطفل هذا؟
We're going all over the place looking for water and for wood, you know, just to help, you know, other families to survive.
خلينا اشرح لهم اياها اختي خلينا اشرح لهم اياها. What he's saying exactly is, why can't the Palestinian kids have what other kids in the world have, where they can get up in the morning, put their backpack on their back and go to school and study, instead of getting up in the morning trying to go look for food and water to help their family? He said, why can't they be like any other kid in the world? I mean, why is it so hard that they have to justify what's happening to them? Is basically what he's saying. He's saying, why is the Palestinian kids has to justify what's happening to them? Go ahead, Habib.
يعني من الاخر اليوم من الاخر اجيب لكم اياها، يعني اللي معاه بنك في قطاع غزه اليوم خلص. اليوم عندك اسعار خياليه. احنا اليوم يعني لما بدك تروح تعبي جالن الميه ابو 20 لتر اليوم اللي كنا نعبيه بنص شيكل بشيكل، يعني ما يعادل ربع دولار، اليوم قاعدين بنعبيه ب 3 دولار، ب 7 شيكل وب 8 شيكل قاعدين بنعبيه اليوم. يعني في ناس يعني اللي معوش بموت، اقسم بالله اليوم اللي معوش بموت. يعني اليوم سعر كيلو الخيار في شمال قطاع غزه وصل 100 شيكل ما يعادل 35 دولار، كيلو البندوره وصل 120 شيكل ما يعادل 40 دولار. يعني اسعار خياليه. اليوم الناس ما حاش تقدر تشتري اكل. اكل ما حاش اليوم الناس يعني مش قادر تشتري اكل، والله اقسم بالله ما حتشتري اكل.
Yeah, the inflation is so high that people can't afford to buy any more food, you know, like even water. It's like very, very high prices or for food and even for water. So if you don't have money, you cannot purchase anything and you just die. You cannot afford it.
Yeah,
You don't have the
that's
money.
insane. That is
Insane.
insane. It is.
It's,
Everybody, please hit the follow button on Wheel
قاعدين
too.
بنحكي من حرقه، والله قاعدين بنحكي من حرقه، اقسم بالله من حرقه قاعدين بنحكي من اللي بنشوفه، يعني اللي بشوف مش زي اللي بسمع. احنا مقدرين موقفكم، انتم واقفين معانا، مقدرين موقف الشعوب اللي واقفه معانا، يعني اللي زي إيريك، اللي زي شيل، اللي زيكم انتم الموجودين معانا منذ بدايه العدوان، والله مقدرين موقفكم. يعني احنا لما قاعد انا
he's saying he's appreciating, yeah, you know, that standing, you know, you, Eric and Shelley, you know, they appreciate your support and yeah, everything you do for them. Yeah.
يعني الطلاب.
No, we try, man. We try, and we're going to Washington D.C. in a couple more weeks. I can start getting more ready for it now. Actually, we're getting close.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, please hit the follow button on Wheel. Help protect his account and help build him up.
بحكي لك اليوم يعني كمان عشان نوصل رسالتنا ونوصل صوتنا، يعني اليوم انا وصلت مع مدرسه يعني كانت تدرس، اليوم عملنا لها خيمه علشان تدرس الاطفال. طيب الطفل اليوم الاطفال بيحتاجوا لاقلام، بيحتاجوا لدفاتر، بيحتاجوا
معكم يعني اليوم عملوا today they build a
نزلت الفيديو هذا على الصفحه، نزلت الفيديو على الصفحه.
Yeah, so the kids can they study something with the teacher to teach them something.
خلينا نفتح اكثر من خيمه، خلينا نحاول نفتح اكثر من خيمه، لانه قاعد اعمارها قاعده، الاطفال اعمارهم قاعده بتروح، هم يعني ما بدرسوش. اليوم يعني في كل منطقه في استاذ، في معلم، نحاول نقدر نساعده، نخليه يعني يدرس الاطفال على القليله.
معك حق. يعني they're trying to have more than just one tent with a teacher. They're trying to find teacher to make the kids, to give them some lessons to teach them so they can learn something, because they haven't been in school for many months now. يعني كتير تعاملكم مع بعض، أنا بشجعكم على الأشياء اللي عم تعملوها يعني. وبقى شو بدي أقول لك، أنتوا شعب ما في مثلكم عن جد يا وائل. really أنا العربي تبعي صاير كتير مكسر.
أنا ورجيتكم امبارح حاولنا عملنا أكل، وزعنا شرب، وزعنا فاليوم بس، لكن اليوم في شيء أبدأ من شيء. اليوم حق الطفل يتعلم، حتى لو كمان رغم الدمار ورغم الحصار ورغم الموت ورغم القصر.
In spite of the war and everything, we want to teach them. We want to continue to teach them, he's saying. Yeah, very good. The right thing to do, actually. Okay, Yawael, anything you want to add to this?
Sister, would you
Shelly, I'm sorry.
So much that we are praying for him. Our kids are praying for him. Our families. You know, my old auntie in Ireland is sick, praying to you. Like, we're asking our elected officials. We're trying to send money over to feed Gaza now in Salam and Solidarity. We're trying It's so helpless. So we're so sorry that we can't stop it, you know.
Yeah. وائل شالي عم بتقول كلهم من حتى بآيرلند وكل الكوميونتي هون عنا موجودين، كلهم عم بيحاولوا يبقى يساعدوا قد ما بيقدروا عن طريق سلام السوليداريتي، المنظمة اللي بتعمل لكم المساعدات.
الطريقة الوحيدة يعني اللي بنقدر يعني اللي نساعد فيها هي طريقة التيك توك، ما فيش غيرها اليوم، هي اللي بنقدر يعني 7000 ولا 8000 نقطة ولا 1000 نقطة بنروح بنسحبها، يا دوبها يعني بتغطي لها 3 أطفال ولا 4 أطفال. يعني اليوم احنا قاعدين بنسحب ال1000 عملة، هذا لما بنيجي بنسحبها والله ما بنسحبها يعني ب7 شيكل 8 شيكل، يا دوبها جايبها دفتر، والله يا دوبها جايبها دفتر.
Mainly using TikTok to get some income. انت ما عندك طريقه يعني يكون قريب لك بالنسبه لسلام سوليداريتي المساعده؟
هي الطريقه الوحيده هي اللي على التيك توك، لانه ما في سيوله، حتى ما في سيوله، لو بدنا نحول ما في سيوله حدا يعطيه.
Okay. No cash, there is no money. Wow.
Was he saying basically is that the new currency that they have is exchanging the gifts of TikTok to give it to somebody else for product, for food?
Yeah, I've heard that. And you know what sucks about that is that it loses 50% of its value every time you move that money.
Mm-hmm. And but the problem is it's the only way right now. Because PayPal doesn't work, everything else doesn't work. There's no money, there's no exchange, there's no money that can be exchanged.
I actually don't understand this concept at all myself.
So what he's doing,
hard for me to-
what he's saying, he's that okay. So in exchange of commodities, they're giving gifts back to somebody else, and the other guy is exchanging it for other things, or they're transferring whatever gifts he's getting for the person that has the commodities to take those things and give it to the teacher, the kids. That's what he's doing, and that's the only way he's saying. There's no other way that right now this works.
Yeah, but it's not enough anyway. Maybe
No, it's not. Obviously, it's not because it caps out on a certain percentage, and that's it. And you can only allow you to pull out so much a day.
Yeah.
وائل الله يكون معكم يا حبيبي. أنا فلسطيني من الضفة، أنا من رام الله. بس
والله تعرف ان هي طولت كثير وتعبتوا معانا والله مقدرين.
لا يا سلام الله يسامحك، لا تقول هيك، لا تقول هيك يا زلمه. انتوا احنا شو مسويين ولا شيء.
هيدا واجبنا وائل، واجبنا. أنا من أصل لبناني بس صار لي أكثر من 50 سنة طالعة من أنا وصغيرة من لبنان بالعربي تبعي. إيه بس يا.
Thank you Erik يعني على العمل اللي بقدمه قاعد يعني قاعد.
Thank you so much for swinging by.
Erik, thank you Erik, thank you. He's thanking you Erik. Yes.
Let him know he can swing by anytime he wants, man. Anytime he wants, he can swing on by.
نتمنى من الجميع إنه يقدر بس يعني يساعد معنا في المساهمة هذه اللي نقدر نحاول يعني نجيب مدرسين يدرسوا الأطفال، بس يعني نوفر لهم دفاتر كتب، لو وفرنا لهم باكيت بسكوت كل يوم، لو وفرنا لهم باكيت عصير كل يوم عشان نشجع الطفل يجي يدرس، بدل ما السنة كلها ضاع، بكفي سنة ضاعت نجي نضيع السنة الثانية لأنه مش عارفين مصيرنا لوقتيش إحنا. يعني الطفل اليوم صغير عمره 4 سنين لما يقولوا له هناك في مدرسة بتدرس بتوزع بسكوت لو وزعنا عليه بتشجع الطفل وبيجي.
Yeah. Do you want to have, encourage the kids to attend the school and the tents with giving them some juice and, some, snacks, and cookies and stuff. So they're doing their best to, to help the kids to contain them. Actually, they need to follow up in the scholarity. So it's, وفي شيء تاني بعد بدك تزيده ولا نعطي الدور لتاني شخص من بعدك؟
احنا حكينا وصلنا رسالتنا يعني والكل شيء.
شكرا يا وائل، شكرا، الله معك وائل. مع السلامة.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to thank everybody. First of all, everybody hit the follow button on Weo here, please. Hit the follow button on them. Remember, getting the more followers you have, the more people following, it shows you're not a fake account, you're not a troublemaker, and it protects your account a lot. Trust me, if you get like a few thousand followers compared to when you only have like a half a dozen, you're more likely to lose your account if and get video violations with very few followers. Ask Jimmy, thank you so much. Dr. Fax, welcome to the show, and thank you so much, Whale. Thank you so much. You're always welcome by. Ask Jimmy, appreciate you very, very much. Let me catch up on guests now too. That was very, very heartbreaking, long interview with him. And damn, man, yeah. Where are the other Arab Muslims? Dude, this is your own people. The leader of Egypt, not the Egyptian people, the leader of Egypt, evil, crazy backstabber. Same with the leader of Jordan. Same with the United Arab Emirates. And same with Qatar, okay? All of those nations right there, backstabbers to their own people. They care more about money than they care. Same with America. Same thing with the American. Our government does not represent us. Our government goes in the opposite interests of us. Our government cares more about giving bombs to Ukraine than helping Hawaii rebuild after a major fire. All right, that's just the damn sad truth. So, Buddha, welcome. Go right ahead. Anya, thank you.
Say thank you to Fatima for translating. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fatima, and thank you, Voice of Truth. Thank you, both of you. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Buddha. We'll catch up now. Buddha, microphone request, or hit the green button at the bottom. There you go.
Got
Hello,
it.
my friend. Welcome.
Yeah, somehow my thing was not working down there. All right, I just wanted to update. Since we're going up for news, this should help us a little bit. Hezbollah has struck 2 IOF high senior officers. The 210 Golan. The 210 Golan division was taken out, I think it was yesterday, by the Hezbollah, what do you want to call them, freedom fighters that are assisting H group. So that's now I wonder how they're feeling that they got their high seniors, since they love attacking high seniors of other people like Syria and so on and so forth. So now they got their high-ranking ones been taken out. So win for Hezbollah. Other than that, that's all I have. I just couldn't stand it. I mean, it was hearing that child. I can't even put antiseptic on my kid without having him crying on me, and I get all emotional. So it's a marathon, not a race, but yeah, it's starting to get really, really, really. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's a marathon, not a race. And guys, I think we're going to win in the end. I think it's going to be quite a few months longer before things start heating up. I think it's going to get worse before it's going to get better. But I think we're going to win in the end. And I think it's going to be all for the greater good. Now, Buddha, thank you very, very much. Appreciate you. Mr. T, Sandra, thank you. You're
going to have to
Dr.
drop.
Fax, thank you.
I cannot mute myself, so just drop.
Gotcha. Thank you, Hawk. Thank you, everybody. Social Smitty had Jill Stein on his show today. Listen, we are all growing in power. We're getting more and more connections into higher and higher places, and we're doing great, guys. This is not just on TikTok. We're not just, talking it out and convince. Remember, the U.S. Congress and Israel themselves have said this insane number. Their studies show that Gen Z, I mean other people too, but Gen Z especially, gets 10 times more news from TikTok than it does from Fox News and CNN combined. Holy smokes. Yes, we're influencing people on huge levels. All the social media, TikTok content creators combined. It's nuts what we're doing. And now we're connecting with actual public politicians and stuff. So Diane Sayre, Jill Stein, Code Pink, we're doing great, man. We're going up. Chief, welcome to the show, Chief. Go right ahead. What up, buddy? How are you? Welcome back.
What's up, man? Just, first world problems. I missed the the Dr. Jill Stein interview this morning, and I'm wondering if I missed anything good.
You know what? Like, there's a lot of things that she said, like, most that she says, like on my show too. She talked about Project 2025. I recorded it because she gave an extremely interesting response. And I kind of have to agree with her because I noticed the same stuff too. But other than that, I mean, it was a good interview. I need to post that is what I do.
I was just going to ask if anyone recorded it and if there's a place I could watch it. So I imagine it'll be up on your Rumble, YouTube later, huh?
Well, Smitty, SoCal Smitty, he does his own thing. So I only recorded the part where she's talking about Project 2025. Free Palestine. Thank you so much. For Jill Stein's interviews, I have them both on Rumble and on YouTube. Link is in my profile. You can go right there and watch those.
I'll follow up with him on that. And then I just wanted to show off my little garden I had going. It's only a 6-month-old garden, but you see those big old watermelons I was growing earlier.
Hold on. All right. Turn your camera on.
I was there earlier. It was earlier in the time. I'm already back home now.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have much with me now, but I'm growing these huge watermelons out at the community garden. And we started it just 6 months ago, guys. So it's that easy to put a seed in the ground and get some food out. And just want to show it off to you guys and encourage you guys to start growing your own food because Bill Gates is trying to take over that whole situation, and we don't want to be caught.
God. Yeah,
we don't want to be caught.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we don't want to be caught empty-handed when the time comes around. And a lot of people think they don't have a green thumb, they don't know how to grow, and that's just because we haven't been taught how to grow. So, a quick gardening lesson for everyone is what you want to do is you want to pile up a bunch of sticks and leaves, fill those. Cover the sticks and leaves with mulch, Then you're going to cover that mulch in about 6 inches of soil, and you're going to head and plant that. And that's going to slowly break down over time. It's going to provide its own natural fertilizer, and it's going to retain lots of water, so you don't have to water so much. It's going to be a water retaining garden, and you just fill it with seeds, and then 6 months later, it's that easy, guys. You saw what I was growing. So now you're all gardeners, and I encourage everyone to go out there to start community gardens. All you have to do is find a piece of land where someone's not growing something and it looks like a good spot, you know, go knock on a door, talk to them, and you're probably going to get a bunch of no's, but you know, after your 100th no, you'll get a yes, and then you're good to go. And then I'm telling you guys, I harvest food out of my community, that little tiny garden, every single day for me and my dog and the ladies at the church and the kids and all this other stuff too. So it's feeding me and the whole community, just that little spot. So imagine if we all got together and started gardens, Bill Gates wouldn't stand a chance. And we could replace Bill Gates.
Brother Chief, can I add a suggestion to those sticks and leaves? Save all your fruits and vegetable rinds and the parts you don't use. If you have to put them in your freezer, put them in your freezer. You can put them in your garage or outside, and put that also in with that. That is an unbelievable natural fertilizer that will give the nutrients that those need to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. Organic scraps. The more organic, the better. But you know, just go with what you got. Work with what you got, and you're off to the races. Good luck, everybody, on your gardens, and good luck to the Green Party. And yeah, keep up the good work, guys. I appreciate it.
Guys, just a tip, because I've actually grown some freaking vegetable stuff before, like for fun. Tomatoes. Tomatoes can grow in anything, and they're like idiot proof. If you if you want to listen, it's not even like the tomato plant is like a weed. All right, you can't get rid of it. Plant these damn things; they'll grow everywhere, and you can do any kind of stupid stuff to it. You can neglect them, whatever, and they'll still grow and be fine. Tomatoes, all right. So
cucumbers also. Most cucumbers are the same. Yep.
Yeah. If World War III kicks off, grow tomatoes. That's easy as hell to grow. They grow fast. Oh, and they grow fast. Listen, we had a big giant tomato plant. Like once a week, we're pulling tomatoes off of it. Like they grow. Anybody who's growing tomatoes, they're like, God damn, they grow fast. And you know, they only need water, and they grow in anything. All right, Bill Gates, everybody. I want to catch up on all my guests. All right, so Bill Gates, because he's a nut job. So I got 3 stories of him in the past couple of days. One, Elon Musk was talking about Bill Gates. He's like, hey, this dude went to Jeffrey Epstein's island many, many times and wasn't even investigated. These dudes are not just Bill Gates, but a whole bunch of them. Like, you guys seen the Jeffrey Epstein list? Like, how come dudes who are messing around with underage girls are not even investigated? But, you know, it's like, yeah, why aren't they? I mean, that's illegal. Arrest them. What the hell are you guys doing? All right, and here, Bill Gates wants to freaking put everybody on digital currency, and if you're not, then you'll be excluded from society and all this other stupid stuff. And remember, guys, how I've been telling you guys that the price of beef has gone way up because Joe Biden believes that cow farts are causing climate change, and that cow farts are like 6%. Now, you just look up articles on it. But here's Bill Gates talking about how cow farts are destroying the planet, but only American cows. Cows remember, India has more cows than we do, but cows are sacred over there. So their cow farts are sacred, and they don't hurt the environment. Dude, you can't even make this shit up. But here's Bill Gates' his crazy ass pedophile.
You know what happens with beef? My climate group, Breakthrough Energy, just announced literally today an investment in an Australian group called Ruminate that helps cows not be so much a source of methane emissions. So we have 2 paths to solving that. That's 6% of global emissions are cows who burp and fart methane to an extreme degree. You can either fix the cows to stop them doing that, or you can make beef without the cow, and both of those, you know, will be pursued to see which one can lead to the best product in terms of taste, health, and cost. Here in the opportunity.
All right, guys, I want to make this clear. So nature would not produce an animal that has apocalyptic farts and burps. I do not believe that cow farts and burps are that extremely bad that he's talking about killing all the cows on the freaking planet. I think that's too much. I don't agree with that. I mean, come on, face value, really? I don't know, man. Whatever. This is what happens when you become rich. When you become rich, George Orwell, you know what he quoted this: the higher up in society you go and the richer you become, the more insane you become. So this is the reason why beef, like, hamburger and everything has gone up by like 19% inflation, while everything else is pretty high too. But inflation on beef is like more than double average inflation. It's because they're doing things to eliminate the cows around the planet to stop the cows from burping, and you can't make that. Whatever. These people are nuts. This is our government, everybody. This is our freaking government. Voice, go right ahead. Voice of truth. Appreciate.